All right, what it do? Appreciate everybody for tapping in. We got Lion Killer Podcast in the building. We're gonna talk about the Canelo Billy Joe Saunders fight. We was on the phone when it was going down like Young Jock. Make sure you can always reach out to us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Facebook group link, all in the description. We want to make a donation during this broadcast. Best way to donate first, thumbs up the video, share the video, but Cash App, CJ Good 313 in the description, PayPal link in the description as well too. And Billy Joe Saunders actually started to heat up in that fight, bro.
Yeah, he did. He did. There really wasn't. I didn't see a lot of landed shots in the fight initially, especially coming from Canelo. He was having an issue with the distance and the movement of Billy Joe Saunders. I didn't see a breakdown. I don't know what happened. I watched it in silence, and so I didn't see a breakdown of Billy Joe Saunders. I just saw that he got a black eye. Then suddenly, the next round, he flounders, and at the end of the round, he quits. I was reading somebody, EJ from Three Kings said that Billy Joe sold his O. It was a travesty, you know. So this is the thing. The fight kind of went the way I thought it was going to go, but it didn't at the same time. You know, Billy Joe displayed over and over again what we've seen with Canelo. He has a problem with movers. He has a problem with people that can move in the pocket. He has problems with people who can outbox him. So that continues, as far as I'm concerned. So I wasn't impressed. I wasn't impressed.
Greg said they claim he broke his eye socket.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible, but that was still some bullshit to quit. It's just a broken eye socket. Muhammad Ali fought with a broken jaw. An entire fight. A lot of people fought with broken jaws. An eye socket, broken jaw, same pain. You know, I'm not impressed, man. I've been telling people for the longest why I'm not impressed. It's not that I hate Canelo. I just think when you put Canelo in certain situations, he's going to complain, and he started complaining that fight.
Yep, and things totally went the other way. Boy, dog face, Viva Mexico. Greg say broke him down. I don't think he broke him down, bro. Breaking him down is like systematically he losing a little bit every round. Billy Joe was confident, breathing good. You know,
Billy Joe looked like he was the one breaking down Canelo.
He was mentally his purse.
I mean, did you see the misses Canelo was having because he loads up a lot? Canelo missed a lot of shots. Even the shots where he was on the inside, they were deflected by he hit Billy Joe in the arms. So, I mean, people are going to ride this as another Canelo victory. This is just another fixed fight to me. And that's how I see it, man. It's a fixed fight. And people don't want to be honest about it because they're emotional. They're emotionally invested in these fights.
Even if it wasn't a fixed fight, that's how we're gonna view it because of the history. You know, but at the same time, you know, Billy Joe Saunders showed that he still gonna struggle with guys like him. Not just southpaws, but movers. Yep. You know, and that's the fact that Billy Joe looked good in that fight, you know, and the ring mattered. Hold on, the size of the ring mattered. Because Canelo followed him around that ring like a male dog follows a female dog in heat. But Dominic Brown said, I really think Plant will beat Canelo. Depends. It's not going to be no difference, bro. Really, Plant has less aggressiveness than Billy Joe Saunders.
Yeah.
He's going to come to lose. Even if they come to win mentally, Billy Joe Saunders came to lose that fight.
Yeah.
But as he see, like, this dude is human. I can touch this guy. He built confidence. And ultimately, we said it on the phone. I said, every time we kind of get to this point, some bull stuff happened. What happened?
Yeah. And it's almost like it's an unspoken agreement, an unspoken thing in these fights that these guys go out a certain way. They could really have the edge over this guy. There's nothing exceptional about Canelo Alvarez or any display that I've ever seen. He's not exceptional to me. And so, in fact, in this particular fight, you saw how tight he was. You saw how he was gun shy throwing at Billy Joe Saunders. He kept moving forward because that was all he could do. He didn't have another strategy for it.
In body work and loading up on body shots. He didn't have the wherewithal to touch him and shoot shine to the body. Everything was a desperation punch.
Yeah. Now JW Sports says Cinnamon cracked that boy out. Yeah, he did. I'm not gonna sit here and say that he didn't, but at the same time, Billy Joe Saunders was moving well enough to not get hit in the eye the rest of the fucking fight.
He was. And 7MCU say, go ahead. He froze. Oh, there you go.
JW says, yo, Lion Killer, you got to admit Canelo's power is exceptional. He breaks cats' eyes.
There wasn't no fucking power. What no fucking power.
His power is not exceptional, bro.
A guy with 3 knockouts on his fight card dropped a guy with an eye shot similar to that. He did.
His
power
his record shows that his power is not exceptional. Okay. And
Billy Joe took them shots all night, especially to the body. But let me finish up with the deal. He said S7 757 MCU underwhelming to me. Andre, the same thing is going to happen to Plant. I can see it. I can see him selling himself. Al ain't going to put Plant in the ring with him. Yes, he is. It makes too much sense. Saunders took a dive. I agree with that. Gunman Wing fan. Go out on your shield facts. Bobby Swag. Now, me personally, I can't say he quit or not quit, honestly, until I know what happened to his eye. But I'm not going to believe what happened to his eye regardless. Bobby Swag, what's going on? He actually quit, laugh out loud. Dr. Blick. Greg, what's going on? You guys right, my fault. Knew good. I mean, everybody got their
everybody got their own opinion.
Yeah. Akuma Deception. What's going on, bro? Long time no see. He said his corner made the right decision. I don't want another kill Brooks. Yeah, I mean, I can't. Yeah, his corner did. 2 of the judges only had Billy Joe winning 2 rounds, and the third judge had him winning 3. That's wild because I had it damn draw. Romeo hard to want to go out there when your eye socket is broken. You're not hurting the dude, and you look to the other side, and he's ready to keep. To me, he wasn't ready to keep. He was frustrated. At that point, he was rocking Billy Joe. I can't lie, but Billy Joe was making a miss.
And they said that they had Canelo up on the cards. That's no surprise. That is
no.
Like I said, you basically gotta shotgun that dude to win,
and to win 2 rounds out of what was it 9? I mean, going into the 9th round, 8th round, that's bullshit. Because Canelo was complaining. I mean, it's just to the point where you don't want to watch when you know the outcome. If you tell me the outcome of a TV show or movie, you still want to see how it happened. At some point, if the outcome, if the spoiler keeps being around, I want to see it.
Well, it's just like I had remarked to CJ before we weren't on the phone, but I talked about the Japanese guy and the Mexican guy and how they stopped that fight. I said they were practicing just in case things go wrong. Stop the fight. I mean, this is the thing. If he has an eye injury, he has an eye injury. I've seen people fight continue on with orbital breaks. I knew
I did it.
Yeah, I mean, people have had broken jaws, broken cheeks. That's the game. Okay. To me, that shit didn't look that bad. Just personally. At the end of the day, Canelo continues to show that he's going to have problems with athletic fighters. Billy Joe's athletic. So that's not a racial term. He couldn't hit Billy Joe Saunders for the vast majority of that fight.
And not only just that, like he fought guys that's half-assed, they athletic, they can move, but nobody truly punch. It did not, and the guys that he fought that slick, nobody truly was willing to put their jaw on the line to get a knockout. When Canelo fights somebody like a Roberto Duran, a Marvin Hagler, somebody that's athletic and they can really go past the fence. If Triple G would have gave more effort, he would have stopped Canelo. It's a fact. In the first fight, it is what it is. But he gets somebody that's like, they don't make fighters like that today no more. I mean, how many guys you see that's in your chest and beating your ass like a Chavez? Not too many.
Yeah. And y'all, he probably did break his orbital bone, but listen, you there to win the fight, bro. How bad? But
maybe his mind, maybe he knew somebody that knew the judge card. Maybe he knew he wasn't gonna win. Like, fuck it, there's no point in me shattering my stuff when I know I'm not gonna win on points. I can definitely understand that thought that you're not gonna beat him. If this was a guy like a guy that can lose fights, just to the point where anybody that fight him that doesn't have a Jamal Charlo, Demetrius Andrade, David Benavidez will fuck him up. Let me say that real quick. I believe it now. David Benavidez, if he can take the shot, David Benavidez is gonna stop Canelo Alvarez.
Yeah, Well, David Benavidez will stay on his ass. And to be honest, because David Benavidez is like nearly my height, and that kid is relentless. Canelo couldn't counterpunch that guy effectively the way he stays on your ass,
and he wouldn't have a breather neither.
Right, he'll be eating his ass up, bombarding him just with closing the distance and volume, and the volume's going to be heavy, heavy punches,
But let me give credit to Billy Joe. Billy Joe was on rhythm tonight. He was on point. He moved well. And even Chris Minnick had him up after like 6-7 rounds by 2 points.
Yeah.
He was winning that fight to a certain extent.
But I did say that Billy Joe was either going to get knocked out or quit.
And that's exactly what happened.
Yeah. So I mean, like I know these fighters, man. I know their tendencies. And so I'll sit back. I was a round or two off.
Hold on. That wasn't one of the worst quicks I've seen. He actually was giving the effort, and he was taking. Canelo didn't even hit him in the face that much to that round. To the point it was just to the body, and he was catching. He had Canelo missing uppercuts. Billy Joe, to say something great about him tonight, Billy Joe had Canelo number tonight. He wasn't gonna win.
Romeo says Charlo and Benavidez would play right into Canelo's hand. In my opinion, the only legitimate test for Canelo to me is Andrade because of his length, speed, and athleticism. This is the thing. Charlo and Benavidez would give him hell. You got to understand
just like Triple G did. Triple G used the same pressure tactics.
Charlo's not going to throw the fight. That's the big difference. Charlo is a big dude. Yeah, he's not. He hasn't shown a tendency to throw a fight. He has, and he's going to stand in the pocket with Canelo. If there's a firefight, Canelo loses that.
Read the screen.
No, I wasn't surprised at all because he was flummoxed. He was flummoxed by that movement, and that's what you're going to get when a fighter can move and the fighter's athletic, and that's what you've seen throughout Canelo's career when he's fought athletic fighters.
Yeah, all of them gave him problems, especially southpaw. Those other than Floyd, those are the guys that he mostly fought, and ultimately, there's multiple ways to beat Canelo. We've seen Triple G pressure him. We've seen Andrade and Lara and not Andrade, but Lara and Austin try to do things. But ultimately tonight showed me that, he was ready to quit, to be honest.
Yep.
He was frustrated in his eyes. And ultimately, Billy Joe Saunders, right on cue when we was talking on the phone, he gave in. And credit to Canelo for landing the shot to the eye. Because then again, it just didn't come out the blue. But for the same thing, it's just I'm not going to be disgusted with Billy Joe. But at the same time, some people win fights, find a way to win. Some people find a way to lose. And Billy Joe is one of those guys that found a way to lose the fight.
But I expected this. I expected this because of what I've seen from Billy Joe Saunders in the past. The opposition level wasn't the same. He has the talent. He definitely had the talent to stay with that kid and beat him. But the opposition level was just not. I mean, the opposition level. And the fact that when things got bad, he nutted up. And I do.
He found the way to lose.
Yep.
He found the way to lose. That winners win and losers lose. And that's simple as that. Found the way to lose the fight. Plant won't beat Benavidez. Got the best chance. I mean, yeah, because Plant is gonna find. It's like Billy Joe. Plant got better power in his hands, but it's just you got the same question you have with Billy Joe. Can he take the shot if something go wrong? Will Al Heyman sell his fighter? We seen it. He sold Keith Thurman.
Yep.
He sold Keith Thurman. Canelo gonna be that super A side wherever he go. When I see the promoter sell his fighters, it is what it is. We know Billy Joe wasn't gonna win. I'm not mad at Billy Joe, to be honest, because knowing that he won 2 rounds he wasn't gonna win. But he showed that this kid's loading up on shots. He can't hit you.
Now, Super Bike Tour says Billy criticized Daniel Dubois for doing the same thing. The difference between Daniel Dubois, I criticized Daniel Dubois at that time, but I understand it when you watch that fight in its totality. His ass getting pegged with a stump.
With one shot, one jab. Yep. Didn't know how to slip the jab or nothing. And he did make fun of, but ultimately, if his corner made the decision, they made the decision. But when the rabbit got the gun, it ain't no fun. He gonna get everything he asked for. And the bad thing about it was both of the fighters was winning the fight. You know, I mean, so was Kell Brook winning the fight versus Errol Spence for a small second. Just seeing like they find a way to lose.
Yep. This is the thing. I know it was mentioned about Charlo Benavidez. Man, he's not gonna fight those guys, bro.
He's not fighting Benavidez, Andrade, either Charlo.
He will not fight those guys.
He's not fighting Better BF. He's not fighting Beaver. Most important, those guys ain't getting a shot.
He's not fighting the most dangerous opposition. And people keep trying to, oh, he's great. He's great. No, he's not great. He's good. But in order to be great, you got to overcome adversity. In order to overcome
your fear, your direct, style, that you can't fight. And Mayweather ducked that style to make the majority of his career. He dug motherfuckers that can do the same thing. So,
yep.
It is what it is.
Greatness is being able to overcome those things. Greatness is either that or outshining a guy so much it can't be denied. And I've never seen that from this guy.
Or finding a way to win, or just find great ones find a way to win. Simple as that. He said, "Missed the fight. Did Billy Joe lay down?" No, he came to fight, and ultimately he got caught with a shot. His eye closed up. Whatever happened, they threw the towel in. Yeah. I wasn't surprised. Because every time we talk on the phone and somebody do good, and motherfucker shoulder go out, he get dropped, or it's just routine.
They don't have the bill he wants, man. That's bro. So I see these strange comments coming in here. Listen,
hold on. I missed this comment. He said, his blood was 60. He will, if it was a fifth, we said it on the phone, but it's not gonna happen. Blood is not gonna be a natural 60 pounder.
When both Charlos were at the lower weights at 54, Canelo could have saw him early. He didn't see him then. Belts, that belt, they don't have belts excuse. They do got belts. If Charlo decided to go to 68, he would be the mandatory for the WBC title automatically. Okay? Unless the WBC pulls that bullshit like they usually do. So let's not get this twisted, because I know the rules. CJ know the rules. The fact is, the guy's not going to fight these guys because what you just saw tonight was Billy Joe Saunders do one thing that other fighters have done in the past. And if he gets up with guys that are even more athletic, who are more reflexive, he's going to have a problem. The other factor that me and CJ were talking about was how consistent he does the same things over and over. He doesn't do anything outside of a certain palette, kind of like Pacquiao. As talented physically as Pacquiao is, he's basically a 1-2 puncher
with a lot of smoke and mirrors.
Right.
But over the course of Pacquiao's career, he learned little tricks to make them motherfuckers enhance his 1-2.
But he's still a 1-2 puncher.
2 puncher, yep.
You get Canelo outside of his comfort zone. He doesn't move well. He doesn't move backwards well. He lunges at punches. He loads up shots. Go watch the fights.
Just like Andrew Ruiz, the same combination. You can count on that hook coming to the head, hook going to the body, uppercut. Everything is he loading up. He's great punchers like Julian Jackson. He could just hurt you. He's trying to be a big puncher. It's as simple as that. He's not a puncher. He wasn't a puncher, a top tier puncher at 54.
Tevin Murray, that's what we want to believe, but he will not fight those guys. I'm telling you, he will not. He already
said he's not going to 75. So okay,
yeah,
Bieber will have to come down. Better BF don't have an ounce of nothing to give to come.
Jorge says, yeah. Jorge, you obviously never boxed in your life, so you probably don't know. So I mean, real talk. This is the thing. I box as an amateur. My partner was a multi-time world champion. We kind of know what we see, man.
Nate Campbell.
I mean,
shout out to my boy Philly. Latique, salute. He said, I watch the Canelo fighters getting ridiculous, bro. Shake my effing head. It's always so funny. We were saying the same thing. We was getting confidence in Billy Joe on the phone. Like, yes. But I was like, you know what? It's going to be something.
So, Jorge, if you've actually boxed, and I'm not picking on you, man. I'm just saying, if you've actually boxed, and you're looking at the fight for what it is, not for any favoritism or anything like that. Do you not see the holes in that kid's game that have always existed? Hey, I live in Dallas, Fort Worth. You can come up here anytime. What weight you fight at? I hadn't fought in 20-something years. But I need a couple of weeks to go a couple of rounds. Everybody's always challenging motherfuckers. This is the crazy part about it. Yeah, you say everybody got holes, but see, this is the thing. The way that I'm approaching this is looking at it. I'm looking at it from a standpoint of non-biasness. I'm looking at it for the objectivity. I'm looking at it for the fight. There's no other objective than that. And I know fixed fights when I see them. So Jorge, you're 185. I'm 250 pounds. I'm 6'3", 250. I'm a heavyweight, solid. And I'm not overweight. Now there's a gym I go to called Dream Performance in Fort Worth. They got a bunch of Golden Glove guys. The trainer is a pro. He's fought Chris Ariel. He's fought a lot of people. Hey man, hit me up on the email.
But it's not even about, they just don't have objectivity, and maybe he had to watch the fight again. He couldn't hit that guy in the upper torso, bro. And when he was hitting him, Billy Joe was rolling, slipping, rolling, catching the shots. He got a problem with that style. It's not even lefty or righty. Floyd was a righty. Billy Joe was a lefty. Austin Trout was a lefty. Even Miguel Cotto, who's truly a right-handed fighter, but he fights with his power hand, with his lead hand. He had issues, bro. It's just a fact. Yeah. And at the end of the day, every fighter has hoes. When you're talking about a fighter at his prime, he's supposed to have minimum hoes.
Yeah. And this is the thing.
The hoes. Go ahead.
I know to some things seem biased because I'm not telling people what they want to hear. That's the thing. It just comes out straightforward. I don't tell people what they want to hear. I'm not in that business. If Canelo was the shit, I would tell you he was the shit. I got many friends that are on that side of the table that are Hispanic, that are Mexican, that feel that way. It's not just me. It's just people that are in the game of boxing. My friend Roger Romo feels the same way. Fernando Vargas' brother, trainer of Patrick Teixeira, feels that way. Nacho Berenstain feels that way.
Juan Marquez.
I mean, this is an honest assessment of a fighter. You put this guy in in an environment that's not controlled, he has problems. He's going to lose.
And then you think about it, Floyd beat him every round. He got a draw.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the best example I can give you, bro. Billy Joe quit. It is what it is. I can't tell another man what his pain threshold is. No. If his eye fall out, everybody's just saying, "Oh, I feel bad for Billy," but it don't put his eye back in there and make it regular. You know what I'm saying? Like most of you motherfuckers get hit in the jaw, y'all gonna run. I seen it happen 1,000 times.
Yeah, it's just like I said, man. What's up, Amacio? It's just what I said. The last week, he's either gonna get stopped or he's gonna quit, and that's what happened. I didn't see it honestly going past the 6th or 7th round.
But you started to build up confidence. You started to build up confidence for him, though.
Right, because he started to display his abilities. Yeah, and I didn't think his abilities would be on par, but he kept the distance for a good part of that fight.
The whole fight, after the first couple rounds, even though I had him win the first round, had him lose the next 3. It was like at some point, like early in the fight, he threw a straight left and landed. He picked up confidence. He hit him with the right shots, and in the first 2 or 3, 4 rounds, he wouldn't throw shots. Yeah. He wasn't fatigued neither, just to the point that it's always some bullshit. That's all I can say, bro.
This is where I'm at with the sport. When the sanctioning bodies can step in and start dictating fights like they used to and make fights happen, fighters go down the line. You can't pick fights. And Canelo goes through a gauntlet like that. I will never have anything to say but kudos if he beats those guys. But again, trying to give a guy credit when the conditions are favorable at every outing I can't do it.
Hey, Trick just texted me the O was sold.
That's what a lot of people are saying. That's what a lot of people are saying, man.
And if it wasn't, he earned that victory. Shout outs to him. He was supposed to do that. Everybody. I didn't expect the stoppage to come like that, bro. I thought he was going, lift his every voice and sing to the fucking rafters. But
now, Bulldog faces, you guys are biased because Mexicans on top point blank Yeah. Come on, bro.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's it's your opinion. I'm not saying it, but for a
there's
fact,
no bias. Where's the bias? The bias is because I don't agree. I don't agree with this one particular fighter that makes me biased.
But the fact is, he does get beneficial scoring cards. And for Billy Joe, I mean, Bullface or whatever your name is, would you say Billy Joe only won 2 rounds? Honestly,
yeah.
Would you say Billy Joe only won 2 rounds? Honestly, I'm just, I asked you, he won more than 2 rounds. Be objective. I mean, if you was at the fight, okay, I give you, I give you benefit of the doubt. It looked different at the fight, but on TV, Billy Joe had that fight about even.
It's Metal true. Rock, man. Hey, I might be lame, but you're listening to me right now, aren't you?
Jorge said the conditions are favorable because of his work ethic. He's a gym rat, but you fools are quick to discredit. Hey, listen, I come with the territory when did he honestly, dude? When did he earn the territory? I can work hard all day and not get a raise and not get a promotion. I mean, a whole bunch of fighters work hard. Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence, Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua. You know what I'm saying? He never earned the conditions. When he earned the condition, when Floyd was going up inside his head 12-0. I've challenged you to come on, bro. Come on. You ain't got to show your face. When did he earn the ability to be the A side? Let me know. When? Other than him bringing his compadres with him, which is understandable. When did he earn that? That's all I want to know. What fight did he earn that made you say, yeah, he earned it? He just look special. That's it. He got orange hair. That's it. Not saying he can't fight, because for sure he can box, he can fight. But tonight he faced his kryptonite. It's not even.
Oh, go ahead.
It ain't like he said, you know what, if Charlo beat Andrade, I'll fight the winner. It never was like that. If he said that, I would respect it. And he followed through it. What's up, Kobe?
What's going on, fellas?
Hey, what's going on, Kobe? So Metal Rock Man is obviously personally offended by me. He says, I'm here because of CJ, not you. You think too highly of yourself. CJ and Nate are cool, but you're a lame dude. Well, if I'm a lame dude, I'm a lame dude. Doesn't bother me none. I mean,
but everybody got an opinion. At some point, you might disagree, but at some point in boxing, we all gonna agree.
Yeah, I know that the outcome I predicted correctly, the style I predicted correctly. The only thing that I didn't see coming was Billy Joe's fight. The way
what round you pick Kobe again? Kobe picked 8, didn't you?
I picked 8.
Yeah.
Henry wasn't Henry with 9?
I picked that he would quit. Metal Rock Man, you're a hoe.
9.
Period. That's okay though.
9. Okay, yeah. Henry was right. It was 9, right? Because if you get stopped after the 8, it's 9, right?
I thought it was. I thought it was officially an 8-round stoppage.
It's a 9th round stoppage, right?
I don't know.
Hold on. And the 9th round stoppage, line killer, once you get stopped after the round is over.
Say it one more time.
Isn't it an 8th round stop? Ain't it a 9th round stoppage if you quit in the corner?
I think it is a 9th round stoppage.
Nope, nobody. No, I'm just looking to take out box
because the round is expired.
Yeah.
So sometimes it is. Sometimes it's the end. Sometimes it's the beginning.
Oh, I thought if it was in limbo, it just goes from when they ended the round.
No, it's because it's expired. I think it goes. I'm gonna check a box rec. Box rec been kind of slow today.
Yeah.
So they got Canelo winning. They call it 8. So they call it 8. So it's okay. Some people call it 9. So. All right.
8. No, me and Henry.
It was wrong, Henry. It was 8.
He beat me by 10 seconds. All he had to do was stand up.
Hold on, he quit. So he quit what? He quit in the corner?
He was in the corner.
He was in the corner. But the 9th round started and he didn't stand up.
I knew something. I'm not gonna lie. I knew something was up with.
Now Kobe's right though. He quit in the 8th because he did 8 rounds and he quit after. He didn't stand.
I knew something was up when I see Canelo waving his hands. Once I see him kind of waving on, I'm like, what's going on? Because Billy Joe's body language changed like in an instant. It just didn't seem right.
Had to do is stand up, and I would have been right.
And he could have stood up. He could have continued. I'm not saying I don't know for sure, but he had Canelo in the blender, bro. You ever see Allen Iverson coming across Jordan and had him on skates? He had him on skates.
I didn't see Canelo land a significant punch up until that uppercut
to the head. He did land a couple to the body.
To the body, but nothing significant where it looked like it was disturbing Billy at all.
You and Lion Killer was right. It do look like he sold the O because when he was talking to his trainers in the corner, he said, I can't see, and opened that right eye. I said, oh, hell no. I know he didn't do that. I know he didn't say I can't see and opened his eye. But
Like Bernard, my shoulder,
My shoulder.
my shoulder. That shit was.
Well, this is the thing. No matter what it was, if it's not a knockout, Canelo's winning the fight. It not only has the crowd, he has the sway of the judges. He has the benefit of the doubt, given the history. These are facts that we've seen displayed.
But hold on, them motherfuckers, they was quiet until that round.
They were.
That shit when you could hear the piss, you could hear a mouse piss on the cotton swab. They was quiet.
The only time they was hype was when they played that Selena song. That was it.
Yeah, they was quiet. They was trying to get loud when he threw them. Billy Joe. I knew Billy Joe was a good fighter, and I thought he was one of those guys like Sean Porter and a few other guys that fight up and down to his competition. But Billy Joe was a good fighter.
Okay.
I think.
Hold on, let me pause. Metal Rock Band says this dude's a lunatic. Okay. He think we came to CJ Challenge for him. What a typical Dallas country weirdo. Some Metal Rock Band. This is the thing.
He lucky I'm not in the chat. I slapped him up right real quick.
The guy's emotionally invested in the fighter. And I get that. He doesn't understand that when you're looking at it from a certain point. A Dallas weirdo, bro, I was born in the 70s. There's nothing weird about me. There's nothing country about me. Dallas has a 1.7 million population, bro. I'm from the big city, homie. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. I live in a metropolitan area of nearly 10 million people.
Nigga,
I'm from the big city, son.
We fight y'all niggas. Y'all got almost 3 times more people we got here.
Right. I mean, this dude is.
We gotta call the suburban motherfuckers. Come on, Billy and Timmy, come help us fight Dallas.
You know, I know. I'm not an Errol Spence. I'm not an Errol Spence rider. I'm none of these things that you're attributing because you feel a certain way. You need to just kind of listen to some wisdom. If you think I'm a lunatic, I mean. Lunatics usually live in asylums.
Big Quincy said, what's the scorecard? I had my scorecard. I use OB. I mean, these new phones be shutting down apps you don't even use. That shit pissed me off. What shut my app down for? But it says I had the first round going to Billy Joe, second, third, fourth going to Canelo, fifth, sixth, seventh going to Billy Joe, and Canelo winning the eighth. So
I had it with the eighth.
I'm critical of the whole sport. I'm critical of the Charlos. I'm critical of anybody that moves fucked up. So the only Charlo that's moving well is the one that's going for undisputed. The
little mean motherfucker, little Chihuahua Charlo.
No, the one that's not. I'm not fucking with that. I don't like what he's doing.
Lion Killer's been very he's been very consistent when it comes to boxing on a whole.
Yeah, C4 said some guys are too weird and obsessed about fighters. They don't give a damn about them. The man Lion Killer, intellectual, quit playing with him, laugh out loud. Andre would embarrass Canelo. You know what, man? I'm not putting any stock in anybody no more.
Yeah.
Everybody got what some people were saying. I remember I worked with a guy across the line. He said everybody got a price. Yeah. And ultimately everybody do got a price. So I mean, Demetrius can do all that rah-rah shit, but he get in there and do the same thing. And we come and say, well, Demetrius quit. It started to look like a pattern. Canelo whooping their ass.
Demetrius Andrade, he's literally the running joke of boxing to me because all I hear is his talent. I see this talent. I got this talent, but you don't have the talent to get fights made.
But you know what? That's a bad amateur class. It's Gary Russell, Terrence Crawford in that same class.
None of them could get anything on the table. None of them.
Yeah. And Demetrius Andrade had a huge buzz on Friday Night Fights. The worst thing that happened for him is that series is quitting. Because all my friends loved Demetrius Andrade when he was young, but ultimately, he had the shot. He didn't take it. If you think Andrade beat Canelo, you smoking dope. You know who's smoking dope? Them top rankings suck at you know what with them ticket prices. Sean, what it do?
Yeah, with that. When you showed me that ticket price, I said, "What was that?"
And nigga turn like, I know. I'm like, shit. Nigga, I know I ain't going there. We better go to the bar or something, nigga.
Gee, I better just go enjoy Vegas.
You ain't like, I'll go to the bar and watch it. My boy, out there and he watching at this bar. This dude gave him a setup. I go to the bar and drink.
Jorge says I still don't discredit his boxing accolades.
We don't.
And this is the thing. Would you rather be the best on easy, medium, or hard? What is most celebratory? Easy, medium, or hard?
What is your 2K Kobe superstar?
Best.
The hardest one?
Yeah,
superstar.
Man,
yeah, I used to bust a computer ass.
How
How much for the ticket?
Yeah.
It's like $1,300.
13. Yeah, the one that you posted, the cheapest one was what, 1,200 or 1,100?
Muhammad Ali better be fighting Jack Johnson in that motherfucker that night.
I did read your comment, Jorge, and I'm not playing out. We're not playing out the same story. It's what we keep seeing. It's what keeps playing out.
What are you talking? It's the same thing over and over and over again. We keep saying the same thing with Canelo Alvarez. We saw it the last time. It seemed like Callum Smith was there to just collect the check. He didn't move his hands. The fight before that, I'm sorry, the Callum Smith was the fight before that. Javier, you'd have been. Well, it's rumored that he was sick and he just went there and laid down.
Canelo said he had COVID too.
Yeah, right. If he had COVID, I don't know what type of vitamin.
So his last 7 years, right? And Fredo Angulo, Aristotle Lar, say what you want to say. James Kirkland supposed to fight Jamel Charlo.
So they didn't have Ed Wolf in this quarter.
Yeah, well, yeah, and Miguel Cotto, I thought it was closer than what they had. 118-10, 117-11.
Still an old man.
Yep, but it was more competitive than that. Amir Khan, obviously. Amir Khan, they had it. That's crazy. 47-48, 48-47.
That's crazy.
Amir Khan was beating that ass till he got stopped. We all knew it was coming. Liam Smith, okay. Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Think about this, at a catch weight.
164, I believe.
164 and a half. It didn't stop him.
He didn't stop him.
No.
Golovkin, people got their opinions. The second Golovkin fight, I thought he left no rock unturned.
Rocky Fielding.
Rocky Fielding
put a weight hydration clothes on him.
On Rocky Fielding, Danny Jacobs, he did what he did.
Yeah.
Sergey Kovalev, we knew Kovalev was outboxing him, but
Kovalev felt like swimming.
Kovalev got a draw in that fight on the cards. Wow. 96, 94, 96, 94, 90. They know what's going to happen. Callum Smith. All right.
Come on down.
You're the man. It is what it is, man. Billy Joe Saunders, man, before that bullshit, Billy Joe Saunders fought his ass off, bro.
And see, and when a person is the best or is universally thought to be the best, you're going to get scrutiny for your selection of opponents, especially if people know what the fuck they're looking at.
But no, when you sell somebody the best, you see separation.
Right.
Yeah. When you don't
see separation.
Exactly. When you watch Terrence Crawford,
there's a different level.
Watch Terrence Crawford, there's separation. When you watch Crawford, it's Crawford not losing rounds. Outside of Sean Porter, Errol Spence not losing rounds. Before Lomachenko ran to Teofimo Lopez and game round, he didn't lose a lot of rounds.
Exactly.
When you talking about the best, they don't lose rounds. When Usyk had one close fight with Breedis, he didn't lose round. Who else you got?
Deep the Peak says, how are you going to fight Canelo with one eye and win, save himself? Billy Joe saved himself a beating. Muhammad Ali got his jaw broken the first round of a 15-round fight with Ken Norton Jr. and fought the whole fucking fight.
Yeah,
15 rounds with a broken jaw.
But everybody threshold different though.
Broken jaw too, and he finished that fight.
And there was somebody recently had a broken jaw finished. Yeah, I forget what fight that was in the last 6 months.
Lion Killer, what was the remember you put up a picture of the dude that had his whole mouth was split open?
Yep. And he finished the fucking fight.
Who was that? Toriano Johnson versus Munguia? That's what you're talking about?
Yep.
Yeah, the dude gums was split open.
And that motherfucker was 40. Canelo throw everything hard, ain't nothing. Everything hard. It's his special variations because you would think he's going to the body, he comes to the head or to the. But everything is thrown at the same speed. Him and Andy Ruiz remind me of the same fighter as far as punch output.
The way that Billy Joe was ducking,
he's more obvious.
Was ducking his cross it just made him look stupid. Like I was just like, damn, like his punches are really predictable.
Yeah, you can see it's the same thing. Hook from the hip to the head, hook to the body. And even when he's throwing to the head, Billy Joe Saunders was, doing his Jerron Ennis.
Christopher Nicholas, Norton did that in the first round, bro. Not the last round. It was the first round. It was the first round.
To give people more context, Valdez 2 years ago got his jaw broken the start of the fight.
By Scott Craig.
When he came in overweight.
Overweight, yep.
So we don't want to hear that. We don't give out those.
But
those
the
Golden
body
Stars participation awards.
The body punches that Canelo it didn't affect Billy Joe.
It wasn't. He wasn't.
Because he had his forearms and gloves in the way. Billy Joe fought good. I just don't understand that eye injury, man. Like if people saying he sold his O, I understand because the man literally it's not like he was wobbled or favoring his eye, like protecting himself. It's not like he switched to orthodox to keep his eye out of line. Like, nah, you left that round, you walked it off, sat down and said, nah, I can't see no more. You didn't even stumble your way to the chair. Like, yo.
Hey, look, he took a knee, and this wouldn't even be a conversation.
I would have I wouldn't.
Like
I
at
would.
least 4. Don't let me think you sold it.
I wouldn't even be surprised if somebody told me, if CJ told me tomorrow that Billy Joe looked over at his trainer and said, "Oh, the wire hit. Oh, I'm done."
Oh, they got yeah.
Yo,
No, I
yo,
want to check direct
Billy Joe looked
deposit.
up. Yo, they had an aerial view. Billy Joe looked his coach in the eye with both eyes open, said, "I can't see no more." I thought,
Fire players say rush to the fight at one time, middleweight Cotto 2. Lara and Nangula was at 55. Yeah, because he didn't want Lara belt. That's what it was.
Yeah, he ain't with that belt.
When Demetrius Andrade got stripped, he went right down to fight Liam Smith. That was wild, bro. Like, dude, it's just something. If we was reaching with evidence, bro, okay, I would understand. But all this is facts, dude. Demetrius Andrade got stripped, and Liam Williams fought for that belt. Liam Smith won. He came down to 54 and fought motherfucking Liam Smith. I'm not making this up, bro.
Canelo supporters, they suffer from cognitive dissonance, yo. Like, you can't tell them nothing about. You can bring them all the evidence you want.
Imagine arguing with one of them over, or Mexican over, a hardcore Mexican over Chavez or Pernell. You probably have to come to blows, bro.
Yeah, you would have to fight. You really have to fight because they would be convinced that Chavez whooped him. It was a draw. Clearly, no. You ain't with no fucking what?
Super Bike Tour say detached red. I hope not. Billy, like I said before, I didn't think Billy Joe was gonna fight again after this fight. I could be wrong. I don't give two ish about these two pair users fighting. But, he made Canelo look bad, Sean. Yeah, he did. When he started throwing, he could have, in my opinion, he could have won the first 8 rounds, bro. Because if he would have started moving his hands early, it would have been no debate.
I wanted to answer a text because somebody kept saying, Christopher says, nah, he said last, look it up. I just did look it up, bro. This is Yahoo Sports. It says, such was Muhammad Ali's position in our culture on March 31st, 1973, that when Ken Norton broke Ali's jaw in the first round in San Diego and went on to capture a split decision. The New York Times made over its front page to include a paragraph about the heavyweight fight. That's just one article. It was the first round. It's well-known history, man. I grew up knowing
everybody know that.
It's well known. First round, not last round. That's what made it incredible. Yeah, Christopher Nicholas. Yeah, I'm not talking about YouTube. I'm talking about what I know growing up for fact. Over and over. YouTube, just because it's on YouTube doesn't make it true. You can bet whatever you want. I'm not betting you what I know.
All right, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers.
Yeah, and I just gave you a reference point, Yahoo Sports, that article. This is an article by a very credible writer, Kevin Ioli, March 31st, 2020.
Chris Eubank just called out Canelo. Why not? That's something Canelo would take. What you talking about?
I don't want to see Chris Eubank fight no Canelo, man.
Why not? He probably beat up on Caleb Plant. What y'all talking about? Go Eubanks. Go Eubanks.
Oh man, so do you think
he said he wanted to fight? He said he wanted to fight in England. Why not?
You think Caleb Plant taking that fight next?
Got to, bro. Too much money on the table. He going to PBC.
Hey Sean, I gave in the comment section. I gave you Nate's email. Just email Nate. I'm not a go-between, man. He's very communicable. He communicates.
Responsive.
Yeah, he communicates.
Canelo would beat Eubanks easily, probably. Yeah, it got to be KO. Eubanks, I don't know.
Eubanks very aggressive.
No, Roy got that boy tamed. That boy was in there fighting, picking his shots, looking like little Roy Jr.
I still gotta watch that fight.
He was patient, bro. He wasn't running to shots. Yeah, 10K. Yeah, Eubanks put 10K on him. And obviously, Billy Joe got knocked out. I bet he doing the fool, bro.
Speaking of Roy, Roy did a great job today. Like he really would. His insight on boxing, it was a breath of fresh air because that DAZN broadcast is just terrible.
Yeah.
Their broadcasting is terrible.
It wasn't that bad tonight for the main event, though.
I wish Roy used that knowledge for himself instead of trying to always be flashy and swaggy. Roy would have won more fights. He would have beat Calzaghe and Hopkins.
He was done. That wasn't a problem. He was done.
He was just done. Bro.
When he came back down to heavyweight, bro, his last great hurrah was beating Antonio Tarver by a point or two. He was done. Just never was. He never was going to be a technical marvel like Bernard. Bernard lasted and Floyd lasted because they was technical.
I told you I see my uncle cry when Roy got knocked out by Antonio the first time.
Yeah, we all cried. The people that love Roy, we all cried.
All right, CJ, I'm out, man.
All right, peace.
All right, y'all have a good
I
one.
like him.
Yeah.
All
We
right.
all cried. That was a hard day, but Alioli is fake news. I Kevin Alioli ain't fake news.
No, he does. Incredible.
Chris Eubanks looked good in this last fight. He ain't. I agree with that. He not ready. Monster TV boxing loses magic with these lackluster fights. Of course, in UFC, you don't really see this a lot. I seen a couple fights.
Losers, really.
Yeah, no, just robberies. Mike Holloway, I thought got robbed by that Russian bodybuilder, whoever he was. But other than that, I ain't really seen nothing like that. Too bad these fights aren't 8-rounders. Okay, Canelo was ready to quit. Yeah, he was complaining to the ref. Like I said before, man, Canelo ain't fighting no more slick soft. He ain't fighting no more.
He's not fighting nobody slick, nobody overly athletic. He know what he has a prototype of boxer that he want to fight.
Facts.
Yeah, he's sticking right to it. That's it. Sticking to the script.
And I think, he not gonna poke that beer Andre Ward to come out of retirement.
Andre Ward probably knock his ass out.
He come out, bro. Unless he took the side deal.
Canelo Alvarez prototypical boxer is a come forward fighter that do dumb mistakes, so he can.
Canelo
Kirkland.
is the new Floyd. He's the new Floyd.
Yeah, but without earning it though.
Without earning.
It's different. He ain't the new Floyd. Floyd at least fought somebody that was considered.
No, he's talking about outside.
We talking about outside the cherry picking and picking guys just to square dance with him. That's about it.
He said
Caleb
Plant.
Besides Berto, Floyd never fought a big mismatch when he was making all this money.
Oh, I mean, yeah, he didn't fight. He didn't. He didn't fight Rocky Field. He didn't fight Callum Smith.
Nah. Yeah, he don't got those when he was making all the money.
No. I'm not saying that, but
he fought Berto. He fought Conor McGregor.
No, but that was a big money move. We know we didn't want to see it, but that still was. Yeah, big money. Still had a side effect. What does Yildirim give to Canelo Alvarez's career?
A mandatory.
A paycheck. Mauricio to shut up about.
And he fought Berto because of a chick. He didn't fight Berto because he fought Berto because Berto took one of his chicks.
His broad, yeah, like all of his friends do.
That's wild, man. All the chicks he got rubbing them down and cooking and cleaning. Yeah. He was riding over one broad, bro.
You took one of my harems. She used to clip my toenails. Like, come on, bro.
He was getting his girl. Ray J took his girl. Devontae took one of his girl.
Oh my God.
Somebody. Nelly took his girl.
Nelly took his fiance.
And Nelly wasn't even in his prime, nigga. This wasn't his hot in here, nigga. Yeah. This was like Nelly after Sweatsuit.
This is Nelly like stepped on my J's.
Here I am, Nelly.
Not even here. That stepped on my J's, Nelly. Like Nelly trying to come back. That's Nelly when he was done. That's bankruptcy, Nelly. Oh man.
All that money you got took by St. Lunatic. Wow.
Jesus Christ, man.
Zach, what's going on? Canelo ain't improved skill wise. I had to fight a tie and stuff. Yeah, me too. I told y'all he didn't improve until you fought that style. And that style, I don't blame Billy Joe no more because Billy Joe wasn't gonna win. Go get your check, bro.
I really don't want
that nigga Billy Joe like this. Billy Joe like 5, 1, 2. Let me go cash my check. Is anybody anything open in Dallas?
Yo, CJ, I swear to God, he looked at his trainer and probably was like, "Oh, you're telling me the warrior hit? I'm done. I'm going home."
I'm not mad because he wasn't gonna win.
He wasn't going to win. He was not going. Did you see the scorecards?
Yes, he won. He had what? 2 rounds on one card, 3 on another.
3 on another. Like what, bro? What was they watching? What was they watching?
Troy Soros, a boogeyman champ Andrade would wash Jones Doug Nello after his weak butt performance, so there's no chance of the fight ever. Yeah, of course, he's not gonna fight Benavidez. He's not gonna fight nobody, bro. David Morrell Jr.
Well, you said Benavidez would beat him. I'm convinced that Benavidez, especially after watching Benavidez last fight, I really feel like Benavidez will walk him down. Like he don't
unless that wire hit that in the 8th round.
Oh yeah, he go do the same thing. It's gonna be an 11th. Though.
He too proud. He too proud for that. Them Mexican Americans want to be accepted. He too proud for that.
You think so?
He too proud for that. He too proud for that. No, he got to lick his father. And if they got a gangster persona, I just couldn't see him doing that.
That he never fight him.
Caleb, you next, my friend. If Billy Joe gave him all type of problems, if Caleb Plant learned to sit on his shots, Caleb Plant got power, bro.
He do have power, but he did just hurt his hand a couple weeks ago when he fought.
Here come Canelo.
He's like, he hurt his hand. Simone, they say we're going to fight. Like, no, bro.
Fact.
See,
He said
dude.
he fought Berto over Chantel Jackson. I think was it that man?
I
Floyd
don't
is
know
a
shorty name, but I know that.
Chantel Jackson. That's her name. Floyd is just a shout out to Jalen. Floyd is just a simp, bro.
I'm telling you, he made that shit popular.
When a nigga talking about I got the biggest purse in the world, I'm like, what?
Jesus
Floyd?
Christ, yo, like what 40-year-old man? Like Conor McGregor told him, you're 40 years of age.
Hey, Caleb Plant light work. No, hell no. If Billy Joe Saunders gave him all that type of problem, bro.
Yeah, well, from what we just saw, I really feel like his elusiveness will bother him, but I just don't see Caleb Plant winning that fight.
I don't think Caleb Plant can take the punishment that.
Yeah,
I think his defense might be better though.
Way better. He has way better head movement.
When he get hit, you cringe.
That's what I'm saying. Like
if he can take the same thing, if he can take the shot and sit on the shots, he probably knock Canelo ass out.
He probably could. He probably could.
But he ain't that type of fighter. Murphy Lee from the St. Louis took his girl in 2019. He married to that singer 7.
Who's 7?
Murphy Lee, the singer 7.
Streeter?
Yeah, I don't know if it's Streeter. I don't know.
The chocolate joint?
I just know her name 7 because Nelly went on that. She chocolate though, yeah.
Oh, she's bad. I like her.
Hold on, what's her name? Hold on. No, he ain't married to that one. I don't think. Hold on. No, she ain't married to him.
He said Canelo resume damn near better than Floyd. You're right.
How?
What?
Who he beat? All his resumes just questionable victories. Old men. Imagine what Boo Boo Andre would do if Billy Joe did this good. Canelo resume is better than Floyd's. You really think that? I don't think so, bro.
Yeah, you was sipping on that monkey all today, huh?
Sipping on this scissor. I can't stand Billy Joe Saunders. I'm glad he lost. I mean, I don't want to see nobody lose that way. Canelo resume is not better than Floyd. Boy, stop.
You know EJ happy tonight because he hate Billy Joe.
Hell yeah, but man, sorry as they fighters is, you think he'd be pulling for him.
Word.
Natural. Here's the warrior spirit in these fighters. And yeah, it's true. And a direct deposit, nigga.
That's what it is. It's in the bank. It's in the bank account.
Andre not ever getting that fight at all. Andre probably got to fuck Canelo wife to get that fight.
Yeah, piss on his daughter.
You gotta. No, ain't gonna be no hands. It's gonna be shotgun.
He getting kidnapped by El Chapo.
You ain't lying, nigga. I thought you was in jail. I thought you was in jail, nigga.
Yo,
go back at the one.
Yeah, right. Andre gonna have to do some shit, man, to get this fight. He might have to come to Canelo press conference and throw alcohol.
No, you ever seen Never Back Down? You ever seen that movie?
Yeah.
When he took the nigga Max and he took him and beat him up at the mansion.
Yep.
That's what he got to do. Take Canelo wife, take Canelo brother, something beat his ass at the mansion.
What's his name? Remember when did Laura beat up Canelo brothers? Knocked him out.
Yeah, Oscar got a way better resume than Floyd. No doubt about it. Andre would make him look stupid. And easy to stop. That was fixed. Canelo messed up and put his arm up before the fight was called. He knew it was time for Billy Joe to lay down.
He was waving his arms, bro, like before the 8th round ended.
My shit was freezing at that time. They all sell their old Canelo payday. Yep. Bricks them body shots. No, them body shots didn't. He was taking them body shots from the beginning.
They wasn't affected.
They wasn't affecting him. He was catching them and rolling them. Them body shots wasn't. It was if it was anything legit, it was the Leslie Jordan better BF. It's the truth. 2022. Man, Canelo ain't gonna fight that, man.
He's not fighting better BF.
You got to fight unorthodox, all that shit. Canelo carried the circuits for boxer for 8 rounds. You think he carried them? I don't think so.
No.
Sorry. At 60, Triple G still beats Canelo. He never lost to Canelo in a rematch. He staggered Canelo in the 10th. 11. Well, at the end of the day, man, not the way he looked versus Derbychenko. Steve Rose kind of buzzed him.
People don't realize
Canelo.
3 years ago, Triple G's a new fighter from now. Canelo is too.
I think Canelo might put his lights out at this point. Them body shots won't fuck with Billy Joe. Billy Joe eyes why he quit. He ate them body shots. He was catching them bitches. Canelo was hitting Billy Joe in the back.
He the bed.
You said what?
It's Triple G bedtime. He get another Canelo fight.
Yeah, he better.
I doubt he get another Canelo fight.
He said he'll fight him. We said JW. He got to move up. JW Sports. Billy Joe sat on his shots more than Jacobs. Jacobs massaged Canelo. Yeah, Billy
Jacobs
Joe
is a fucking disappointment.
Billy Joe was fine to Canelo when he hit him with a lead left hand early in the fight. And he didn't throw a couple punches for a round. He was tagging Canelo, man.
I
He
know
doing too.
everybody love boxing, but people got to realize, stop comparing fighters. You see, Jacobs his accuracy was so bad with the punches. Why are you comparing that? We all knew that.
Yeah, Billy Joe, better fighter than Jacobs for sure.
I agree.
But we don't have to talk about that.
We don't, but he
that's
mentioned
not
it.
even a discussion.
Every time Canelo counted out and beat motherfucker, they say he sold his shit. I mean, come on. What I mean, he had a draw with Floyd. Floyd won every round. Most people thought Lara beat him. Most people thought Triple G beat him both times. So come on, we not crazy.
Bro, I had a debatable with him.
Like what? I'm gonna ask y'all this, man. Anybody can come on, bro. What big fight did Canelo separate himself from? Like, damn, like he really whooped this dude ass. What fight did Canelo fight?
Smith.
Who?
Fielding and Smith.
Like no, legit, like somebody somebody that's like
A big name.
like a big name. When he fought a big name, who did he get out of there?
No, nothing.
All
Who did he dominate?
And that's what I'm saying. Like Canelo's fame really came from getting his ass taxed by Floyd. He got everything after he got beat. I've never seen this before.
Here's the thing. How Canelo's what you just said, CJ, for Canelo, it's all on how much you value Danny Jacobs. Besides that, there isn't what you said.
No, unless you just say he had a great job fight versus Triple G and won, but he didn't win technically.
But
Bryce
Canelo has not dominated a single hard opponent yet, bro. Everybody on his resume, even the good wins, he ain't really dominate. He ain't knock out old man Shane Mosley. He ain't knock out old man Miguel Cotto. He
didn't knock out old man Floyd. Neither Floyd was an old man.
None of those three.
He didn't knock out Matthew Haddon for his first belt of the catchweight.
Nope. Come on, he
struggled with Lara.
I think he lost that fight. I feel like they robbed Lara.
Yeah, he
I
lost.
ain't gonna lie, I had it a draw. I ain't gonna lie.
I had him losing.
And he didn't even run it back. Like, come on. Talking about he running. When he won a fight, I went like, come on, bro. That's some weak shit. I don't fuck with Canelo, man. I'm gonna keep it hot.
Hey, only his fans or people that don't know the game, we know what it was.
Man, that man quit, man.
I mean, he did, but he was doing his thing though before he quit. Though,
look, man, y'all niggas be hating on this man. I ain't even no fan of this nigga like that. But come on, bro. All these niggas ain't.
So we tripping when he had a split decision with Floyd. Floyd ain't run.
I know that was some bullshit.
Okay, we tripping about Lara, right?
He lost that.
We tripping about Lara, right? We tripping about hold on. He lost.
I don't agree with that Laura shit because I watched that fight last night. Bro, you can't win no motherfucking fight running and jabbing when motherfuckers body shot.
Shit, Floyd done won 50 years fights like that. Shit.
Yeah, word.
But you fighting you fighting a star. So guess what?
But I have a question. When did Canelo become a star? Off of what did he become a star?
Losing to Floyd.
All right, man.
Exactly.
We get somewhere, bro.
But what's the point of saying that? Okay, he ain't separated himself. Okay, he won the fucking fight. Like y'all just came up here, y'all just said
on some weak
y'all
shit.
Just said Spence don't lose rounds and Terrence Crawford don't lose rounds. Them niggas do lose rounds. They lost rounds with Sean Porter, Kell Brook, and
that's the only fight. They don't lose rounds like that. They might lose a couple rounds in a fight.
Bro. Terrence Crawford lost how many rounds the Mean Machine?
Name another fight. Name another fight. Name another fight. Name another fight he lost rounds in, bro.
You can't.
No, he didn't. He
didn't lose no rounds.
Let me say this. Hold on. Let me say this. I give a fuck about how many rounds you lost. If you stop the motherfucker,
that's what I
got that nigga out of there. Why does it matter how many rounds you lost?
But did Canelo get Trout out there? Did he get Cotto out there? Did he get Lara out there? Did he get Triple G out there?
He beat them, bro.
He did not beat them. He got look, bro. If that nigga name was Jarius Bennett, that nigga would have 10 losses, bro. If he was a nigga, he had 10 losses. Tell me I'm lying.
Okay, look.
If he was a brown skin Mexican,
when y'all talk about Pacquiao losing the horn, what y'all say? Box Red said he won, right? But we all know this motherfucker really lost that fight.
He didn't lose that fight. That fight could have went anyway, bro.
So if he didn't lose that fight, how y'all gonna keep saying Canelo lost these fights, bro?
Because he's Mexican, he get the benefit of. Oh my god, bro! So he put a zero
chance that this man.
Hold on. So, ask your question. He put a rehydration clause on Rocky Fielding, my nigga.
Shit, wasn't that his first fight at what?
No, he fought Chavez at 64 and a half, bro.
He fought Chavez at 68.
Pacquiao and Floyd did it too. So
and he brought Amir Khan.
They earned the right. They earned the right. Hold on. Floyd earned the right to do that, bro.
You just said it to one nigga. You only did it to Canelo.
Y'all mad at the wrong motherfucker, bro. Like I say,
we supposed to be wrong. We supposed to be wrong at, bro. Who we supposed to be wrong at?
The thing is, bro, why is he in the position he in? Because
he Irish Mexican, bro. He Irish Mexican.
Yeah, he Mexican. But at the same time, I watch the channel every day, bro. And I just disagree with some of this shit. You can't really blame him. All these motherfuckers, black fighters, bro, they not fighting.
But somebody at Golden Boy told me the Kovalev fight was gonna be a dive. Am I supposed to not to believe that, bro? And it happened. If you want to believe it or not, bro.
And he was out boxing him the whole fight. Before
Kovalev was up 10-0.
Literally.
I don't believe.
Let me give you some history. Let me give you some history, dude. You look at Chavez and Pernell Whitaker, Chavez and Mildred Taylor. I'm the first one, obviously. Come on, man. They've been doing that.
Bullshit.
The same thing with Canelo,
Oscar
bro.
De La Hoya and Pernell Whitaker. Like it's a blueprint. They always push the Mexican fighter.
But what the fuck they taking the fights for? Like, I mean,
come on, he put 70,000 motherfucking Mexicans in there. But hold on, what's up, Mike? What's going on, bro? Mike said boxing is so corrupt. Shout out to my boy Mike. I love Mike, man. What's up? What up? Get him, Mike. Check his channel out. Good to Mike. When he do choose to work, nigga, that nigga don't be working, dog. He don't be doing YouTube. I don't blame him.
I just ain't going. I can't keep going with the conspiracy shit. Like
it ain't no conspiracy. Boxing was built on corruption, bro.
So we basically watching WWE.
That's what we've been saying for years.
Basically, you did.
Look, real talk. I see Jamal Charlo get beat the fuck up by Matt Korobov, bro. And that motherfucker responsible decision, bro. Come on, man.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I rewatched that fight a couple times. In the beginning, the first half of the fight, he was for sure beating him, but Charlo came
back.
He came back.
That motherfucker lost that fight.
He fucked that nigga face up.
Look. Hold on. If he wins 6 rounds, look. If he wins 6 rounds, all you gotta do is win one and one on the back half. He won the fight.
He won the whole back half, in my opinion.
No, he did not. That nigga was getting pieced up. Get out of here. No, he didn't.
I said it could have went either way too. I had Korobov winning.
That nigga was knocking slob out his mouth in the 8th and 9th. Get out of here. That nigga lost that fight. I'm not trying to hear that shit, man.
Lines on the promotion.
Hey, but Korobov almost got stopped in the 12th.
Yeah,
he's old. That motherfucker like 50 years old. Came down from 68. Wasn't he a late replacement?
And he was a late replacement, bro. He only had like a week or two to lose weight. He was fight at like.
Okay, all right, y'all right. I think he edged victory. I ain't think Korobov did enough.
But hold on. You can tell here, I'm keeping the same energy for both fighters, from niggas and Mexicans. I'm keeping the same energy, nigga. I ain't gonna lie, like Andy Ruiz, Arreola won more than 2 rounds. Arreola won more than 2 rounds. So basically, our points they gave him the knockdown.
You know how that go.
Man, that's wild. I'm not just picking up one fider, bro. You know,
that's just Al trying to get Canelo over the PBC.
Billy Joe quit, bro. I don't even know why.
No. I say I'm not saying this experience. He quit. I'm not gonna say he did quit.
I seen him quit. Wobble by fucking nobody, bro.
Then again, he like Sean Porter. He gonna fight up and down. Hold on. He gonna fight up and down to his competition. He just like Sean Porter.
And he got his ring that he asked for, bro. He
was doing this. He was doing his thing, bro.
I had him up 4-3.
He was doing his thing. At the end of the day, he got caught.
Billy up, Flavor?
Huh?
You had Billy up?
Yeah, I had Billy up 4-3.
Yeah, he was doing. He got caught. He got caught.
I ain't tripping. I'm just like my thing is, I'm not one of the motherfuckers that think Canelo just the best fighter in the world. I think he top pound for pound. He beatable. But the thing with it is, bro, they get caught up in the R with this motherfucker. They be scared of him, bro.
Let me correct you. He's
everybody he fight. They scared to get hit with him. And the only motherfucker I feel like give him a decent ass fight that could probably beat him is Better Be, bro. Cause he gonna bang with
niggas. Not Better Be.
He ain't gonna bang with him, bro. He gonna dance around the ring with that bullshit.
So what you saying? But Sam,
win no fight like that.
So what you saying is, you need somebody that's gonna take the fight from him.
You got to bang with this nigga to beat him, bro.
So you don't think Benavidez can do it yet? You don't think
think
Benavidez can
walk
bang?
you down.
Benavidez
gonna
not a
feel
damn.
that power.
Benavidez don't use his feet like that, Flame. What you talking
Who?
about?
No, he didn't say that.
Better BF.
They didn't want to say
No,
that. He's talking
you
about
gotta
better BF.
bang with him.
He's talking about better BF.
Better BF is to be honest with Better BF. He may be a good jabber off his and with his 1-2.
He gonna bang with you.
He ain't super special. He just got brute force.
You
But
don't
he's
gotta
strong
be
as
He can
fuck.
punch. He can punch.
He can
hit
punch.
factor,
Yeah,
dog.
his
It-
punching
that-
power.
And he can
is
box.
the thump, bro.
And he can box, bro. He can box.
He can
Yeah,
box.
he was a super amateur, just like Loma and Usyk. But like,
He can box.
if Canelo,
He slept.
if
Look,
He
He
slept
said-
Kovalev twice
let-
in the amateurs too.
Let Henry go. Kovalev said one of them motherfuckers was corrupt though.
I feel Better BF, he's one of those fighters that he got Canelo. Canelo Alvarez know he don't want that because he could have stayed up there and fought him by now. But
He
like,
gonna age him out. He gonna fight him. He gonna age
But
him out.
he said he won't. He said he's not going up that high. But at the
He
same
going
time,
back. 'Cause
he
they
said he's not
was
going that high.
We're gonna fight the motherfucker.
No, he said he ain't going that high. I don't blame that nigga. I'm not about to go up there and fight the motherfucker that made Goldswick retire. That nigga didn't come back.
That nigga retired after his first
Yeah.
loss. Are you
Hey, that
crazy?
shit hurt my feelings. I ain't gonna
with Better BF, he's not super special, but that power. So it's just like this. Better BF hit you in hell off the first shot.
But Henry, it's just like the power. He got good timing. He technical. I'm not saying he Floyd and nothing, but
And he has good ring general.
He gonna
Yeah,
find
He
you.
do.
Cause
But-
Bosley, he was moving like a motherfucker. And he was finding his ass, dog.
he got him, but like Beeble, like realistically, Beeble is the worst style matchup for him.
You think
Better
so?
BF one of my
Yeah.
favorite fighters,
He
bro.
gonna walk Beaver ass down.
No, he down. Beeble use angles, throw a lot of punches. Beeble gonna be turning that motherfucker like a turncoat.
So I don't even be
I'm
surprised
going
if he
with
don't
the
fight
power, though. I'm
at
telling you, man, them
175.
motherfuckers be hurt, bro.
But you know I say Beeble because Beeble can. He said he can make 68.
Yeah, he been said that like 3 years ago.
He's not gonna fight. He's not gonna fight that rush. That
He
rush
said
got
that
good.
on HBO. I remember him saying
He got
that
good.
on
He got good footwork. He got good hand speed. He got good value. He ain't gonna fight Beeble. I wouldn't fight that motherfucker.
Man,
But I
Canelo,
really think Canelo went to 6'8", cause that shit really, if you think about
said
it,
what?
that
I couldn't
division
hear you.
weak
I
as
couldn't hear
fuck,
you.
bro.
You said?
That's a weak ass division.
Flamo 24. Where you from?
I'm from Duval.
I knew this nigga was from
oh
Florida.
Duval County.
That's from. He from where Nate from. Them niggas come 5,000 niggas deep, nigga. Them Jacksonville niggas, man, I don't fuck with them niggas. I don't fuck with them niggas at all. Leave them niggas be.
I
Go fuck with some Pensacola niggas, some Orlando, but them Jacksonville niggas, they come in 100,000 niggas deep, nigga. You don't want none of them niggas, man. I've been in Florida for a while. This your Jacksonville niggas coming. Go get you a lift, nigga. Go get out of there. Go get up out of there, nigga. Go get on the plane, train, automobile. Leave them niggas alone.
Niggas coming 1,000 deep for a 1-on-1.
You ain't lying. And it's one of the biggest. Jacksonville is one of the biggest cities in America.
Yeah.
And they all be
Damn
strapped.
wise,
They
yeah.
all
So-
be strapped for a fist fight.
You know what I mean? It's 100,000 places to bury your ass, and they won't find you.
Jesus Christ.
It's
Yeah.
100.
Oh,
My
wow.
brother said he said in Ocala, Orlando, West Palm Beach. I don't know where them niggas at right now. That nigga told me, he was like, I was in prison. Leave them niggas be. That's the person. Jacksonville niggas. Nah, just get up out of here. I bet you Canelo Bird fight better BS before Andrade. Yeah, that nigga about 100 years. That nigga,
Man,
that nigga about,
Andrade is trash, bro.
I think he'll stop Andrade now, bro.
Man, he gonna put
ain't the same,
Andrade
man.
ass to sleep, bro.
he might.
Andrade chin suspect as fuck.
Caleb Plant
His
too.
motherfucking stamina
too.
suspect
But,
as
but,
fuck.
but we said Billy Joe shit was chin. Billy Joe took some solid shots tonight to us get out here in the eye. But get him Mike. He from Orlando. I think he said them boys up there in Jacksonville rugged.
I ain't like that. I know
Yeah,
niggas
nigga,
like,
you
I'm older. I ain't no regular.
Yeah, that nigga talking look like them niggas. I'm all right, nigga. I'm talking shit though. That's how I knew that nigga from Florida. I remember I made it to when I was in school. We had like the Madden championships on campus, and I made it to the semifinal. I lost to a nigga from Deerfield Beach, nigga. Lost to a nigga from Deerfield Beach. I took home like 500. Yeah, that nigga. Them niggas come deep too. My boy, I had a nigga. He was from. I can't remember. He was from Fort Lauderdale. I can't remember school, but them boys played with what's the nigga that played at Michigan? The black quarterback. What's his name? They played at
Denard
Jacksonville.
Robinson.
Yeah, they played with that nigga. Every nigga from Florida got some speed on their ass. Even the fat motherfuckers.
All of this.
Them niggas is fast, nigga. You can fit the entire world population in Jacksonville. Shit. Canelo was landing more and threw less. That's called efficiency. I mean, I don't believe box rec.
Yeah, fuck box ring.
Because he didn't land shit to the head. Billy Joe was landing. He was doing. I mean, he lost.
You
He
can
quit.
let all your
Man,
punches in the first
he
round.
was
They
hitting that
gonna claim
man
you
to the
beat him.
body now, man.
Billy Joe was definitely outboxing him in the middle
Them
round.
boys be pity-patting Canelo for real.
Doing line, dog. They be coming out there
They
throwing.
be throwing them look down, like they'll throw a strong jab their whole career, and when they fight him, they throw the
They just
weakest
a
fucking
pity
jab.
pat. Remember when Kovalev fought him? I was like, what the fuck is he doing?
And he was finding Canelo though.
Yeah, he was.
He was finding Canelo. Billy Joe, Danny Jacobs got that bitch just intentionally missed.
Oh my god! Let's not talk about that because
Billy-
when he was like, I'm fighting African style, I was like, yeah, he gonna beat the shit out of it. And then I watched that shit. I was like, what the fuck is
You
what
should
kind
have
of African style is this?
when that nigga said African style, you should have knew that he was losing, nigga. What you
Yeah.
talking
But
about?
my thing is, if he threw the fight, like say he threw the fight,
Well, I just think he got his ass whooped.
I think he got his ass whooped, bro. The motherfucker ain't
I think
even
he got
go
his
to the
ass whooped,
second
too.
weigh-in, so
He
he
lost
lost to lose.
He lost to Gabriel Rosado. We still talking about
He
this?
definitely lost.
He did.
From
That
now.
nigga,
Yeah,
yeah, they robbed Rosado though.
they robbed Rosado, but he lost.
Nigga lost.
Listen,
hey,
from
remember they robbed Rosado versus Peter Quillen for the belt.
They damn sure
I
did.
remember that.
They damn sure
Oh, nigga, that was wild, dog.
This nigga did damn fight Rosado.
They lost, nigga. They lost.
Oh, it's
But
time
nigga,
to hang up them gloves.
yeah, he trying to fight. He trying to move up, fight Joe Smith Jr. I say, go ahead and get knocked.
To get
Joe
knocked
Smith
out?
Jr. gonna knock that ass out.
did. He get knocked out. He make Brooklyn look bad. I ain't even from Brooklyn.
Yo, who from Brooklyn that came on? L5 player.
L5 player.
Oh, we had somebody else from Staten Island yesterday, nigga.
Oh, word?
Yeah,
Well,
he picked Billy Joe to win. Bring your ass in here.
Yeah, he ain't coming back on the show.
He ain't lying. He said, y'all from Charlotte.
Man, why? Like, man, I couldn't see him winning. He just not that good, bro. He got blood for the nasal spray.
But he was
Lemieux.
But we was on the phone, me and Lion Kid. We was like, this nigga gonna find. I was like, he gonna find a way to lose. My shit freeze up. Oh, he got knocked. He quit. I was like, what?
That man
He
did
damn
the
sure
Kell
found a way to
Brook,
lose.
and he didn't even hit the canvas. He
At
ain't
all.
Kell
Kell
Brook
Brook
to
to
the
the
knee.
Why was
Man, he
Canelo
was
beating his chest, bro? That's what made me think this shit was fishy. Before they even round card, he over here.
You see
beating
them waving. You see them waving his head and beating his chest, right? I'm
But
like, oh, here we go.
but you know when you get up and they ring the bell and the bell rung, he's still sitting down. You know he
ain't
lost.
get up.
Yeah, he knew he lost. That's just etiquette, nigga. They just know.
He ain't want to go out on this shit.
Yeah, shit. I would have just got knocked the fuck out, dog.
Them motherfuckers from the
Yeah,
UK splitting and shit.
Spark me.
Anthony Jones said, honestly, if Earl can handle weight at 68, he can beat. At 60, I give him a chance. But for then again, he get in there and start pity patting this shit. Wipe me down.
Earl
That
said
nigga-
Earl go to sleep.
AJ quit. Brooke quit. Billy Joe.
Nigga,
Them dudes from the UK ain't nothing but English muffins.
Anthony Joshua quit. I don't care what you niggas say.
AJ. Somebody
All
else
the niggas
quit.
Kell Brook a quitter.
At least Dillian White get knocked the fuck out.
Y'all champions quitting. That's why I said a lot of motherfuckers don't like Dylan White, bro. Dylan White a gangster, bro. I fuck with him, bro. Dog ain't quitting on no motherfucking school.
You know, he go out there get knocked out for it.
You gotta sleep him. He going to sleep. He ain't quitting on no motherfucking
And then get up like ain't nothing happened to keep talking shit and fight again.
I'll
that
fight him
motherfucker
again.
Billy Joe ain't get up. I wasn't even happy about that. I used
And
to
then
be excited and shit. I was like, this motherfucker really ain't gonna get up.
Yeah, them niggas, the quitter
His
nation
out
right now.
fucked up, bro. He might have got hit with the thumb.
Yeah, that happens. That's why they stitched the thumb on. So that wouldn't happen.
Nah, they just got some weak eyes over there. They got weak orbital bones.
Yo, Brooke eyes is weak as fuck.
Weak as hell.
You jumped
Hey, they say Kell Brook threw that fight.
No, he got knocked
No,
out.
he got knocked
He said,
out. CJ,
Oh,
Kell Brook said,
he said, I never.
He
Look
said-
how he hit him, man.
CJ, this is what he said. He said, yeah, I've never been hit with anything like that before. He said, I've never felt anything like that before in my life. Nobody's ever done nothing like that to me.
Man, I was like, what? He was like, I've never got done like that before. I said, that nigga whooped his ass. He was supposed to.
That motherfucker flew across the ring. Hit him with that shit.
Yeah, he hit the nigga. I said, what did he hit him with? I seen the replay. I said, he went upside his head with a sledgehammer.
Yo, it looked like he was about to pull one of them Rey Mysterios and jump right through the
I was like, what? I was like, what's going on, nigga?
Yo, he almost flew through the ring rope.
I respect that because Amir Khan went out like a buster.
Oh yeah, he's a bitch.
He hit him in the thigh. That mother. I bought that. I bought that shit.
My nuts.
You bought that?
I bought that shit, bro. I
Oh,
was
no.
pissed off. Like that
Yeah,
because
because
pay-per-view.
yeah, that nigga, he was kind of getting with Bud for a minute. That nigga, oh my nuts. His wife like
The dumbest pay-per-view I bought in the past like few years was Spence versus Mikey Garcia.
Oh, that card was terrible. That was my birthday.
That shit was terrible.
That was my birthday, right? I thought I missed it. So my girl was like, we go get a room. I had some what's that little gold Patron you be having? And hey ho, whatever that shit was. We went down to Buffalo Wild. I was watching. I said, this some bullshit.
Listen,
I said this some I watched this on my phone. I said some bullshit, bro.
I said it before and I'll say it again. The worst thing I ever paid for was Adrian Broner versus Mikey Garcia. I was right there. I paid $250 for that ticket. And that was the worst shit I ever seen. And then the nigga got the nerve to go curse me and the rest of the fans out talking about something. Y'all still gonna come see me.
But no, like the Jesse Vargas fight for definitely was way better though.
No, Jesse Vargas shit was way better.
Man, I bet on that fool ass nigga when his last fight he got knocked out. And know what I'm saying? And then like, man, I had bet on damn, who the motherfucker? That Valdez?
Burchett?
Yeah, man. My girl was drunk. She motherfucker cash out the money, but I told like I was in Kissimmee and shit. I was like, bro, I got a feeling he gonna knock this nigga out in like the 7th or the 9th, and the odds was just good, like, cause I be hitting them shits, bro. Like I be guessing that shit sometimes. I be hitting that shit. I be on Bet Online and shit, but
yeah, that shit playing on my Twitter. My shit playing on Twitter.
I went and bet on Broner to get a knockout, and I just
they said he had a broken orbital bone. Regis said he could have continued. He quit, and Mike Cobb said broken orbital bone.
I'm with Regis.
Yeah, Michael Coppins would be Michael Cappins.
Yeah, he
Michael.
He gay.
I was about to say a slur, but you just said
they sold 500.
Then they say I'm not gonna let no white man talk to me like that. Like, he went to go snitch. I'm going to tell.
If you don't go shut your milk dudded head out.
I told you. That's what I told Tyler. I said I ain't fucking with that media, bro. I'm too real for that shit. One of them niggas talk to me. I've been in caught. He said one of you niggas got sickle cell. One of you niggas catch a seizure. That shit was
attack or something.
Yeah, I've been in man shit. All right, man. Then you got Jenny Sushi saying niggas did something. So I ain't got time for that, bro. He said I don't know why people are entertained by Earl and Canelo. I mean, because Earl a big guy, but his weight class is for a reason.
But Earl fuck around, go to sleep. He'll go to sleep.
Earl's Jamaican. Them niggas will take a shot, nigga.
That's true. I've been hit by a few big people before.
He get that belt from Lucas. He gonna go out there and try to fight him.
Hey, but only reason he get knocked out at welterweight because he drained.
Yeah, he drained. You could tell he drained.
I drugged that nigga blood up to 54.
He been drinking since the Mikey fight.
But I was impressed by Billy Joe too. He quit. I'm like, oh, this white boy doing this and that. But I don't think you're gonna see him again, bro. He gonna be on the Frank Warren Queen.
Fighting with his motherfucking hands down and shit.
But he was making that nigga miss. People talking about them shots he was hitting with. He was rolling them shots and catching them shots. If Canelo was hitting with them body shots flush, this shit wouldn't have went 8.
Am I tripping or did Canelo look frustrated?
He did. He was complaining.
Sometimes he did
because he wasn't hitting them. If he had him with them body shots, Billy Joe would have been out in 4 rounds. I'm telling you, he hit them nigga flush. He was
just
just
kept do Billy like that. God damn,
that nigga was being. He would have been done. He would have been done.
The way
Billy
Canelo
Joe
was punching in the beginning because you see when he was trying to get him up against the ropes. Canelo was throwing with some steam on it early.
But that's what great defensive fighters do. They catch, they roll with it. That's what they do. But Billy Joe, another orbital bone broke in the UK.
Yeah, we gonna have to change the name of that country to Orbital.
They need some milk over there.
Orbital Kingdom.
Need some breast milk in that motherfucker.
Dr. Blicky with the sticky. You're from Orbital Kingdom. Them niggas need to. They got osteoporosis.
Daniel Dubois.
Them niggas need some milk.
Yeah. Oh, Dubois.
I forgot about him. He kept hitting. That's what he's talking about. He got to give him the same jab.
His ass up.
People was laughing, man, when I picked Joe Joyce over Brian Jennings, and I kept saying Joe Joyce one of my favorite. Nigga, you weird. I told y'all that French motherfucker fight. Yeah, I don't know. Let's talk. Yeah, Fury and the AJ fight happened.
I'm picking Joe Joyce.
Eddie Hearn just you didn't hear.
Go watch when Joe Joyce or Usyk beat his ass in the World Series of Boxing. It's on YouTube.
CJ, you ain't see. I don't know if you saw it, but Eddie Hearn was like, "Oh, stay tuned this week. We got a big announcement for AJ." So I guess that's what's going. That might be the announcement.
Might say I won some money tonight.
It sounded like it because he was like the next fight. He brought up Tyson Fury and he was like, yeah.
Mike said he wants some money tonight on Bravada, and I can't cash out. They talking about Bitcoin.
What?
You use your this what you do, bro. This ain't gonna take that long. Use your cash out, get your motherfucking address, copy and paste that bitch to Barbado, but I don't use Barbado, I use Bet Online. But that shit'll transfer to your cash app, and then you can change that shit into money, bro.
Hey, don't mess up the code though, because that shit'll get lost in the fucking.
Don't get lost.
In the
It's like the same wallet.
Make sure you type that bitch in right.
Yeah, I be using FanDuel. My money be right on there. If I want to play fantasy basketball or bet on basketball. Yep. I use FanDuel. Spence wants Bud to get heavyweight title for y'all tripping. Get on my TV. You want Bitcoin? That's better than cash.
Yeah, Bitcoin better than cash right now. I'm just letting y'all know.
People really want to see Bud and Spence still. Like y'all believe that shit still gonna happen, bro? This duck down.
I don't even.
Hell no. After that damn Sean Porter shit, hell no.
But he said if he get all the belts, he'll fight him though. So if he a man his word,
we'll see.
I think we're gonna get it in 2022.
8 belts.
He did say that. You're right, my fault.
He did. I mean, you gotta, man. If he a man his word, he do it, man. You can't say shit. He go in there and beat that. He go in there and beat his ass. You can't say shit.
You right.
That's all people gonna remember when they go back. We old as hell. And the kids look back. All they gonna see if Bud was 109, 110, and Errol was whatever. They gonna see a win or a loss. And they go look at Canelo box rec. It's a win or a loss.
No, to the end of my days, I'm gonna say Canelo was a bitch. That's what I'm gonna say to the end of my days.
Jamel and Castanos. If Castanos can take Jamel punch, it's gonna be a hell of a fight, bro.
So Bud gonna take the 7-30.
But what if he kept behind closed doors? It wouldn't have been. He probably would have took the money. These niggas got pride, bro.
7-30. I mean, that nigga, oh hell no, man. That man making good money. Nah.
Yeah, he is.
He ain't fighting him big. He ain't fighting nobody big. He made 3-4 million a fight. Y'all guaranteed this too. Shit, I stay my ass on top rank too. Fuck that. Take Fury over there. Shit, Fury ain't have to goddamn sign with PBC.
He went over there and beat their champion.
Fury went over there.
Hey, when I seen that fight, I said they ain't putting Spence in there with no top ranked fighter, man. One thing about it, bro, them top ranked fighters be for real. That like when they meet up the fight, like motherfucking like them top ranked niggas, them be some different type of motherfucking fighters, bro. Like for real, nah.
You ain't lying, nigga.
They be different. They punches be sounding different. Like I was feeling sorry in this bitch for Wilder. Like I knew he was gonna lose, but I damn cry, bro. At the end of that,
my boy, we went to David Buster's. Me and my nigga Allen Orlando. That nigga Orlando was mad. Nigga tossed his drink. Fuck this.
Yo, I swear to God, I was in the middle of a white Hooters. Everybody in there was white. It was just me, my brother, and a few of his homeboys. I just left work, went there. And I see this nigga get hit in the back of the head and dropped. I said, "Oh, this nigga." You
ever hear the bar or the crowd? Woo!
Yeah. Yo, they was.
Hooters when he lost that. When Wilder got knocked out, I was in Hooters too.
Yeah, I was at there. His ears was bleeding, his mouth was bleeding, his nose was bleeding. We was looking. That nigga like
it was bleeding.
Like Amistad. Keep us free.
Hey, that shit was a Black History Month horror scene.
In front of a whole bunch of white people, I screamed out, "Damn, this nigga done fucked up my damn month, man!" And I just walked out. Like, come on, give me
my nigga Lando. I was drunk. I was just chilling. I knew he was gonna lose, but ain't nobody want to pay attention. I said he gonna get his ass. I'm saying to myself, I could just say when he walked in with that bitch, he was just he about to lose.
On Black History Month, he ain't do us right, dog.
Man, no, he ain't just lose. That nigga got whipped.
He got beat.
Like his name was Toby.
And then he couldn't take the L like a man. Oh, it was my orbital planetaritis and all this and shit.
That man fired his training and everything.
And he threw the towel in to save us all. The nigga was like, why?
Something in the water.
Man, that nigga gonna kill Wild in that bitch.
You ain't lying. Licking the lick. I threw the towel in when he licked his neck, nigga. Here, nigga. Hell no.
Like this nigga obviously has bad intentions, very bad intentions.
Man, I'll talk to you on the next live. I'm gonna holler at y'all.
All right, peace.
All right, Henry.
That nigga was licking the blood off his nigga. I'm like, what? And at the picture where Wilder had his head, he was looking like, get the gun.
Get the gun.
Fuck out of Wilder.
He said, get the gun, B. Get the gun. Yeah, you getting the ass whooping like that, nigga. Shit, that's why you gotta have a good.
Wood Harris would have walked over with the strap in his book bag. Remember at the end?
Hell yeah, get butt around.
Yeah, butt around.
Your business.
Head of your business.
And he kind of built like that nigga too.
You ain't lying. That nigga was bleeding from everywhere. I'm just looking like, And they
Bro,
just
but
getting.
the thing was, dog, like when I was looking at that fight, it was like, bro, look how skinny this motherfucker legs is, bro.
He got some puny ass legs, right?
Yeah.
That's why he kept falling and shit.
He don't got no base. He has
He
no
ain't got
base.
no legs, bro. This motherfucker wobbling, stumbling. That nigga need to do some motherfucking. Well, they say he don't run and shit. I don't.
Squats then,
He
nigga.
need to do
Heavy.
squats. He need to do heavy squats.
That nigga might be too big for some squat. He need a special squat rack for that big ass nigga. He might get on the V squat machine.
Well,
Do
since he
some
like,
leg presses or something.
He
well,
went
since,
wrong.
yeah, leg presses or whatever the fuck it is, but you need to do so with the puny ass legs he got.
Damn. But yeah, let me get off here, man. I'm tired, niggas.
Yeah, man, I'm about to sleep it in a
Peace.
bit. All right.